AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. This taken in at the goal line. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his sixth season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
You remember last year he got off to an incredible start, threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in Week 4. Just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in Week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboy season.
Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. From the 31, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott to throw it. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And the rumors were pretty strong. The teams asked about him in the offseason. But for once, got a pretty firm not available from the Raiders. Now in his 8th season as a Raider, still yet to appear in a playoff game. But last year, really solid numbers again. A 3rd straight 4,000-yard campaign, 27 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions, and the highest analytical rating of his career. Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 37.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. Touchdown Raiders. Henry Ruggs. 34 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be at the end of this play on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, man. 52's the mic.
The give is to Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. From midfield, here's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. C.D. Lamb deep for the Cowboys. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Four yards remain for 2nd down. On the option, here's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. And I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
By anyone's measure, CeeDee Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
In recent years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The third most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Carr going to leave this for Drake on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down. It's Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 8. Carr. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is Tony Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Prescott now. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown! Blake Jarwin from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. To throw, it's Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And Bryan Edwards, the 3rd of 3 high draft picks the Raiders used on receivers last year, if you count Lynn Bowden. They got him in the 3rd round out of South Carolina. A big, strong, physical receiver. They expect more catches like the one we just saw there.
Carr now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10.
Now Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Carr to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. Shows his strength at the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.